Welcome to my house. Don't run. Come inside. Have an apple. It won't kill you.
I need a button for...
Hello? Who's out there? Can you hear me now?
Hello? What's this? What's this one? What about this one?
Ow.
Yeah.
Where am I? There. You sounds like he's having an intense shit. So turn off your mind, relax and float downstream. It is not dying. It is not dying. It is not dying. It is not dying. Fuck that. Nothing should block my beauty. Brr. Now, everyone can see. Oh, I'm so embarrassed-y. Come to my stream. Welcome to me. If you would please consult the hyperlink. I am doing a petition with Makeship. It's like, here, let me show you. Obdus. Webcam. This. There we go. Um, anyway, this guy, this dog, this is a drawing, but it will more or less look like a plush toy of that drawing. This is what they're running right now. This is the duck song, the duck that wants grapes. They're doing a campaign now of that. So he's, you know, he's almost done. There's 14 hours and 25 minutes left to go on the duck. But my campaign, like the campaign phase, doesn't begin until the prototype is made. And that will be soon, but not for a few weeks. So then when I'm happy with the design of the actual toy, that's when we start selling them. Or, you know, we choose a time to start selling them. And we do the thing. And then for 30 days it'll be for sale. Right, like I only needed 200 people, and right now I have over 200 people. But if you don't want to support, you can also click this button that says no thanks, just send me updates, which will also, like, you know, like, look at this thing, it says petition concept, and it's like, no thanks, but send me updates. Or you could give $2, and then the toy will cost $30, so you'll be charged the other $27.99 plus tax when it's time to make the toy. But yeah, that's something I hope that a lot of people will get it on. You have 3 hours, or not even, you have 2 hours and 23 minutes left to pledge to this thing. There you go. This is for a plushie. This is for a toy. 30 days is way too short. Well, no, you can get it right now, which is why I'm telling you about it, because now is another opportunity before the campaign starts to get yours. I can't say it'll look exactly like this drawing I did, but it'll look close enough that I'll be happy with it. And I designed this, so I wanted to look a specific way. I want it to look good. All right, yeah, we got another person. Yeah, I get, like, I don't know, like every hour or so, Every hour or two, another person buys one. So when the plushie releases on January 28th, they'll be limited on sale for a month. Yeah. I believe that's what that means, that it's going to be on sale throughout February. Are you part of the Soy Jack party? No, they didn't even invite me. There's the Dog of Wisdom IV coming out. Well, you know, the wisdom needs to come to you. It doesn't just happen. I mean, it doesn't just happen. It has to happen. You can't fetch it. Happens. It's like the same. You wonder that, but I also feel the same way. I also don't know. That's just how it works. The silly cartoons that I can make more easily, the wise ones, those take a lot of time, and life needs to happen a little bit. Because if I'm thinking about the same things when making a new one, then it won't be a new thing. It'll just be the same. So yeah, get your dachshund, your popsund. Download Flash 8 because your stream's good. Download a free trial. Or you could download a free program. This is Blender. Would you like to stream on Kick? It's better than Twitch. I don't know, maybe. Is it better than Twitch? I have one viewer on Twitch. Probably just like make a Kick account and add it to my multi-stream as a new target and just like start streaming on Kick without even stopping streaming on Twitch. That is, if I can find an audience there. I mean, I can't find an audience here, but it's a platform that works, and I do have the ability to stream on both, which is, you know, fine, I guess. He could have saved himself the trouble of building a PC and bought it pre-built. Well, he did, but you know, even if you buy a pre-built PC, you can still like swap out RAM sticks or a hard drive or like a new GPU. You know, I had a pre-built PC, but I always had to swap out like the audio card or whatever. A DVD or a CD drive and a CD burner. That's so dumb, but that's exactly what he would have had. The cat should just be on top of both of their computer monitors at the same time. Or maybe they have two cats. I don't think they do. Well, maybe they do. Even just like getting on the floor to change out like your mouse, you'll hit your head on the bottom of the table. Oh, that just to play God of War. It's like to play Diablo 2. Not even. What was the thing to play in like 1995? Quake? Or not even. Play like Duke Nukem 2. Doom? Yeah. You gotta be able to play Doom. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me that this one is a floppy drive because the story takes place in 1995 and he would have a CD drive but not a CD burner. He would have a floppy drive and a CD drive. So the story is he bought a PC. I mean, you'll see what the story is. I suppose. Gulp. I hope. Oh, right. Wanted to change it so that like accumulates like a real pencil would. Um, in the brush settings or the layers? Soft. Okay. That's not what I want. Struggles trying to fix his settings on Rainbow Six and gets yelled at by his team. Uh, do the graph paper thing. Background is a different color. Uh, okay, that's it. Now it's graph paper. my face for this. So far away. So yeah, this is something that people have been asking about for years, this plush toy. And like, well, it it's a it's been a rough year. I've been doing a lot of work and not really getting paid enough for it to live. Um, and plush toys are big money. So, um, I hope that my problems will be in perspective after this campaign. Like my current shoes feel like the amount of money people make from these campaigns is like life changing. So, you know, I wouldn't really talk about this, but I want to say that like I really hope to make better videos in the next year with my life changing money. Um, stop the panicking and stop the changing strategy and really stick to something that I'm working on and start finishing things again. Um, I'm not really getting enough from Patreon to like have have the patrons kind of guide what I do. I think it's the popularity of this character that really guides it. I don't really like that. I'd like to move on and make other things that I'm proud of, that I'm known for, that people like, and to not just keep on like circling the same, you know, popularity thing. Great if I could release a Halloween video next year. But that said, I also just need time to make a lot of things I want to do that I'm not ready to make. Like, I was asked about the next Dog of Wisdom, and it's, believe me, it's, it doesn't just happen in a day. It takes time to think about, and I don't spend all year thinking about it, but I spend all year waiting for it. I wait for the wisdom. I'm patienting. But you know, for the real campaign, I'm gonna be doing like a video. Right now I'm not doing a video. I'm just doing a couple streams and tweets. Over on Blue Sky, on Twitter. Promoting it so I can get a few hundred people. The reason I don't want to do the commercial is because I want to do a big push for it later with the actual design of the toy, not just the concept sketch, but the actual photo. And I'll be back doing streams too, but for now it's just like get the bundes, get the puppies, what the dog, get the dog. You're not making a cartoon? Well, I'm sketching for a new cartoon. I'm not working on anything right now, but I'm trying to get to a point where I'm ready to storyboard it. This show is kind of like the Fairly Odd Parents if the Fairly Odd Parents just like granted everything you don't want. Like, you know, what if he's Hitler and tries to kill us? What if he's weird and Hitler? Like, you know, how bad can things possibly get? New York City, like, it's like it started like this and it ended up like this. You probably answered this, but will you ever make a literally Mussolini video? I mean, you know, what's he gonna do? Come over and serve them like lasagna? And let me try and draw Mussolini. Didn't he wear a fez? Mussolini has beard? No, he doesn't. I can't imagine he'd ever change his facial expression. Well, Hitler doesn't. What if he's literally Hitler? Man, were some people expecting it to be Mussolini instead of Hitler? Like, fuck you, Mussolini. Doesn't have the impact. No, I'm restarted for liking Animal Crossing. Democracy is government by the people, for the people, of the people. But the people are restarted. It's like, no. The answer is there's never going to be a Mussolini cartoon like that. Because they're not afraid of Mussolini. It doesn't matter if there's a worse dictator out there than Hitler. You know, like, there's dictators who've killed more people than Hitler. There's dictators that are arguably worse than those guys. Whatever. Who gives a shit? That's not what it's about. It's about fear of Hitler. And fear of Hitler is instilled by who? By their mom, of course. The true villain. Baked you a pie, Hitler. Like mom welcoming Hitler as he comes home from work. By work, I mean, you know, usual Hitler stuff. Overseeing the production of gas chambers. That you wouldn't make a Mussolini cartoon because of how strict YouTube's guidelines are. No, no, that has nothing to do with it at all. I would still make it if it was something that something Martin Scorsese says is that you make something because you must, and I don't think I have to make the. I don't think that I must. You know, literally Hitler. I looked at that as I must make it. And look at all the crubness there is out there. All the other art out there. Just like hubba ba 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 and has no meaning at all. Just sounds like to me. Can I like get paid hundreds of dollars every day to just go very hundreds need hundreds. I mean, I guess, the makeshift plush thing. I'm just saying in case you were thinking about doing one. I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to, but any animator looking for money and don't want to be crucified for doing NFTs, that's really good money anyway. Should probably do some plush toys. I'd buy a plush toy of like some crap that's just like, hey, remember? And I'll be like, yeah. I think yeah, there's quite a few content creators and YouTubers, animators, etc. They're doing plushes through Makeshift, and they seem like good quality, and they are responsive, which is the reason I'm doing something with them first, because nobody else really. I talked with a bunch of other services like this, but this was the only one that's really going for it. And I believe that their quality is about as good as everyone else's that I looked at. Yeah, I think they'll be able to make something good. Anyway, how many do you think we're going to sell? Because right now it's sitting at about 265 people are going to get one so far. Going to bed. Okay, thanks for coming out. Bye. Yeah, like, no, that's about 250, but that is just over the 10-day campaign. What about a 30-day campaign with Very that campaign with like a advertisement, and also like the advertisement campaigns that they're going to run on like Facebook and stuff. Like people are gonna see them on ads, on like side ads. They might even see the ad for the plush on the video on YouTube. I mean, I think at least 5,000 people are gonna buy it, because 5,000 people are buying the duck, and Dug of Wisdom and this duck song are like comparable in ridiculous online virality. I guess that might have like 1 billion views, and I only have like 100 million. So get rid of one of those zeros. But you know, all this is going to be on Makeshift's site, the amount that gets sold. So it's all going to be public, however many get sold. I'm nervous just thinking about the amount of people that might buy it. I never really sold plush toys, or even really am a fan of them, but that doesn't matter when there's thousands of people asking for it. Like, I'm not gonna say no to them. I should like step on a laptop to death. Is it dead? Would Victor like Five Nights at Freddy's? I mean, yeah, maybe in like alternative reality. It's like this cartoon is gonna take place in 1995 or something, like around there. So, it's like they were born in 1980. In that case, like around 1980. So I feel like there could be one where he was born later and would have different interests. But I probably won't have him be into Five Nights at Freddy's, but he probably would be if he was born at the right time for it. Like, just thinking he should smash up this laptop just because it's like such an ugly old laptop. Yeah, you knock the keys out of something, it's like knocking the front teeth out of somebody. Feel like Mickey Mouse taking an axe and like destroying the. It is a little like Mickey Mouse. But instead of an axe, something like that he might have lying around, like a baseball bat. Baseball bat might work because it's like, you know, symbolic. I don't know what the hell it's symbolic of. I mean, I would do it because it's something he would have lying around, but it could be symbolic. Also, it attacks him, so he kills it in self-defense. It's like laptops used to have hinges that were like a little bit above, like that. And then the screen was also like inset a million miles all the way here. Yeah, these hinges were also like thick like that. But now they just like look like that. Now they just look like that. Alright, be right back. I'm big. I'm cute. Sorry, Mecca. Forgot my cat was right next to me. Looking sharp, Mr. Gran. Right? Am I right or am I right? Cute. Cute. The voice of the dog of the Pandas. How many ducks are they gonna sell? Too many. Too many plush toys. But I don't know. People like them. I don't question it. But like, I don't even know what kind of numbers these are gonna be, because people have been telling me for years that they want a stuffed toy of this dog. If I join your channel, what kind of perks do I get? You just get emoji. And you get a badge and your name turns green. Other than that, there's no point. So like in the Matrix, the robots become independent and they form a city. You know, like let's say this is a picture of the city growing in scale, going outward. You know, now it's a gigantic robot metropolis. It just looks kind of like a squiggle. Don't worry about that. But like, how long did it take? It took like a decade or two to build, right? How how long how quick could they actually make it though? Like, what if it was more like zip, 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 just made it in like one year? What was it called? 01? Called 01. Like, um, I'm gonna have to work on my pitch, my sales pitch for this, but get the dog. Get the dog and get the dog. Get the dog and you get the wisdom. Dog will give you the wisdom. Or the dog will disappear to search for the wisdom and come back with it. I want to be the millionaires. Be the dollars. You got to give me the dollar bill. I need to buy more helium for my blimp. I need to buy helium for my Zeppelin. Robots building robots, the speed of construction for a city would continue to speed up exponentially. Yeah. But like, the realistic story, would it for it to go up like way faster than a human city? Like, 5 to 10 years. It's already like a metropolis. That's, a tempered, realistic, and impressive undertaking. But the funnier option would be for the city to be made in 15 minutes, and over the course of a year, it becomes the biggest metropolis on Earth. There's also kind of a realistic sounding number compared to 15 minutes. Fun fact, smoke is actually a solid, but its particles are so small that it flows like a gas. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I wonder sometimes if solid, particles, liquid, gas, if it even means anything, or if it's all just labels. You know, they're all just particles together like this. But that's a liquid. That's a solid. That's a gas. So on. Mouse charges up its laser, melts its face off. The Callard's grit. Wrong. Joe, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm just like, I think I need to listen to more music because I'm trying to send my brain back in time to the 80s and 90s and get a feel for what kind of things people were thinking about. Audrey tries to download mods. Mods for what? The Sims. Sims where you can be Hitler. Person download the Hulk mod on GTA and gets fired. It says she tries to install a Hitler Sims mod and it brings the real Hitler to their house again. That'd be kind of funny if he was just like speaking German and it sounded like Simlish. Of course, The Sims didn't exist in 1995, but whatever. I can still make the joke. Nobody's gonna care. I'm not really gonna like talk about how it's 1995 in the cartoon. I just want it to look like 1995. When The Sims come out, like 2000, so it's close enough. Oh, I just realized my tablet was blocking my face. She makes the Hitlers. There's Hitler, his wife, Ava Hitler, his son and daughter, Audrey and Victor Hitler. Blondie Hitler. Would be the dog in The Sims. Of Simsler. Obviously, all of my characters are lefty like me. Except Hitler. All of my characters agree with me politically. If you have characters that you disagree with politically, then you agree with them. Like that stupid cartoon. Like you believe in that? You're a terrible person. It's like they all have the same pie slice too. They all have the same belief. And gay and gay. This is just what every internet argument looks like. This doesn't mean your characters are as informed as you are, which is why they're allowed to be happy. I mean, your characters can be informed as you are, but have different opinions from you. Just an hour left to go on the dog plush. The Roomba. It's like the most advanced aliens in the distant future should just basically be a Roomba. Do you know if Makeshift will be taking orders on the plush once they actually launch the thing? Yeah. They're gonna be taking orders for a whole month once the plush toy prototype and the commercial are out. But the estimated product launch date, I don't know if that is a definite, so I wouldn't rely on that date if you marked your calendar already for that. I don't know if that'll be the exact date, but I'll God, like, I really hope that after I launch it, everybody who wants this thing will find it, because it's possible that I also just like miss a few people. They don't see it. I'll try to keep you all informed. Try to keep y'all up to date with the anything that goes wrong with it. Because anything could go wrong.
You've become so strong, Fox.
Black fucking voodoo. Hey, here.
How do you do the dog of wisdom sound? It's how do I describe it? Ah. Ah. Wah wah. Wah wah wah. Ah, wah, wah, wah. Da, ba, da, da. Man, I've heard plenty of people do it by themselves, so I don't know if it really warrants a tutorial. You got to speak like back at the mouth. Something like that. Like it's like doing the Mr. What's his name? The Red Letter Media voice guy. Fucking name again. Mr. Gross or something. Mr. Grossman. Mr. Creosote. Mr. Plinkett, thank you. Yeah. It's like doing a Mr. Plinkett voice. The Phantom Menace is an even bigger disappointment than my son. You got to give me the Bundes. You got to give me Bundes. Like, if you could do a Mr. Plinkett voice, it's the same thing, but without real grammar words. Like, you know, like a dog makes a sound like rah, 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 ba, ba, ba. Everybody has to listen to me. The puppy need to give me attention now. Attention now. Now you give it. Give it now. Like, you have to do more than the voice though. You have to embody a dog and say things that a dog would think. Like, I want mine. I want what's mine. I want my fair share. I want my money. Just want my hundreds and hundreds. Just need my hundreds of hundreds. Where's my mine? Not for fair. Give me the mine. Go to the mine and mine the goods. I want the goodies. Got to give me the goodies. The law. I'm cute. I'm cute. That's the law. You're still alive? Yeah. So is Britney Spears. But you don't have to think about her all the time. Just because you don't think about somebody doesn't mean they stop existing. What happened? The audio go out or something? A zip. Candidate ID claim.
Save error.
You've already passed the goal on makeshift. Congrats. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I'm just promoting it while the pre-order's still up. Not sure if you can continue to pre-order them after the petition's been funded and ends. Oh my god, look at this. This one's sold out, but like, check it out. How many they sold? Like, I never even heard of this gorilla, but this is the top selling makeshift thing. It's on 50,000. And this duck one just concluded at about 5,000. So this, 5,000 is a resounding success, but 50,000 is 10 times higher than that. Gorilla Tag is a VR game. The kiddos love it. Okay. VR game for 10-year-olds. Yeah. So, something that's popular with kids. I don't know how old the demographic of my thing is necessarily, but it's definitely popular with kids and adults. How popular, I'm not sure. But like, is this one of those things where like it's spread like wildfire throughout like schoolyards? I mean, how come he's got no feet? There's the goated voice actor. Great. He's a great voice. Great voice acting. Very nice. Beautiful, like this beautiful country. Look what they did to voice acting. Look what they did to voice acting. It's so sad. I mean, I guess I am a little bit like Trump when it comes to thinking about voice acting. He's a loser. I can't stand to listen to him. I don't like listening to a loser voice. Check his IMDb. Nothing there. Nothing good. I'll be right back. VR, you only use hands as controls, so no feet. or perhaps diabetes. Yeah, I don't know. There's no recipe to making that many sales. It's just a bit of motivation that perhaps I could also sell that many. Just 30 minutes to go. I'm thinking there needs to be a time traveler. Tries to blend in. Just like Gravity Falls. Same show! Except that character actually blends in. I was talking about a character who doesn't actually blend in. Trying to find something specific. Jacket. But, you know, I'm gonna talk about this while eating. You should. The thing is, you should be able to eat and talk at the same time. I was gonna say something about same show. It's like, the only reason they did that joke, I guess, the only reason they could do that lot is because The Simpsons didn't die. They didn't let it die. So like, if it had just died, there'd be no reason to be angry about it being the same show. But like, Gravity Falls is over. And it has been for like 10 years. You can make the same show now. Unless they like bring it back, which they should probably. They should, just because their last 10 shows were spiritually trying to bring it back. The Simpsons were really bothered about Family Guy for some reason. I mean, same show, but like, it may not even really truly understand what made The Simpsons good in the first place. So it's not just the same show by making, you know, like a satirical animated family sitcom. It's also lacking in the real insight that they had in order to make the show. So like, it's missing the point in maybe a very specific way that would piss off the Simpsons people even more than the average viewer of the TV shows. Friggin' hat look like a mesh cap. But like, my cartoon is also not the same. It's, you know, got a East Coast flair to it. Also, this show was held back by Disney. They would have had a Hitler episode if they weren't on Disney. I was like, what would Hitler have been doing in Gravity Falls? Hitler would have been visiting Gravity Falls because he's like very into the occult himself. So he probably visited there in the 30s, where he couldn't go anymore. Of course, he wore a disguise one time and went in 1944. And then again in 1946. Anyway, this is disgusting. I'm gonna draw Hitler hanging out with Grunkle Stan. Hey, he's nice now. Turned into a swastika. Happy successful dog plush joke. Thanks. Still have about 18 minutes left to pre-order yours. After which I think the I don't know if you'll be able to pre-order again until after the prototype is greenlit. Yeah, the dog will have a little removable plane. I mean, yeah. I feel like if I were the Simpsons, I'd be pissed off that it was probably so easy for them to pitch Family Guy to the network, because they'd be like blah 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 the Simpsons about everything. It's like, oh yeah, they already proved for us that this is a successful thing. This seems like something really difficult to animate, but I have to. I must. Like, that animation from Lady and the Tramp. Like, oh my god, the way that it puts all of its weight into the motion, it really looks like how a cat looks when it's rubbing its head and then its butt and then its tail on you. Ow. How do you even begin to animate something like this? Holy shit. I guess you just draw the storyboard and then you draw the main storytelling drawings. And then you figure out what goes in between them. Like all these moving pieces to keep track of. Ten more minutes. I'm also tracking this duck plushie, not because I know the guy or anything, but because I think there's a just for the data, like uh, I would hope that anybody who makes a video that big could make a little money off of it. But like seeing how the last day shows an uptick is good info. The way they draw the casts, like oh, yeah.
Initializing startup sequence.
This is so tricky.
Loading.
This isn't even an animation, it's just one drawing.
Loading.
I mean, they had
All systems are go.
they had reference footage, I'm sure.
Please enjoy your stay.
Now I have this as reference footage.
All systems are go. Please enjoy your stay. All systems are go. Please enjoy your stay. All systems are go. Please enjoy your stay.
Here's a tip. You know, I do think drawing skill is a good thing to have, and you should always strive to improve your skill. But it's also not the most important thing. I think, you know, it's like if you can communicate something with less, it could be better. You know, like this, for instance. Smiley face. So, like, you know, I'm looking at how great these cat drawings are, but I'm never gonna have this level of skill. So I have to accept now that I can make it good. You know, I can make it almost as good in a way without any skill. But how? I think as long as you portray a convincing cat, the amount of skill you need for it will only scale up as you like as you find more specific things you want to do, like this cat rubbing, for instance. I've animated cats, but never this in particular. Yeah, 2 minutes to go on this makeshift thing. Well, yeah, like these things that you need to level up to do should always be really worth it. You shouldn't just be doing it for the impressive thing. It should always do the thing where it's impressive because it looks effortless. You know? The Disney animators were always eager to learn something new and try something new. And by the end of their lives, they knew how to animate everything. You know, of course, they were probably better at animating tigers than anything else, but they could animate literally anything that they needed to. There's 1 minute remaining. I'm not sure if you can still get it. What else? What other OC would you do if Makeshift gave you another? I'd like to say Frumple. Well, I was thinking of Chihuahua. maybe, or Heidi, or Audrey and Victor. Frumple, maybe. Gotta bring these cartoons back if I want to do stuffed toys of them. I think that's about it. 20 seconds to go. Thanks for watching my live stream up until now. I mean, I guess I'll stick around a little longer, but I was hoping to get a few more people. I got like 2 more people to get a plush toy. Oh yeah, 2 more people. All right, that's the end of that. I don't know if you can still pledge. Looks like the button is still there. Maybe that was just the deadline. Oh no. All right. Back now. What happened? I played music. I played music. Alright, it's back. Yeah, I don't know. Starting to rethink streaming. Maybe I shouldn't even stream on Twitch, or I shouldn't even stream on YouTube at all, because there's a big interruption. Listening to music while doing my job that I get paid nothing for. Like, fuck YouTube. Fucking platforms. You can't even sing happy birthday because some psychopath is gonna ask for money for singing happy birthday. But yeah, I suppose this cartoon probably should be done mostly off the air. Imagining for like the really advanced robots, or maybe they're not even really advanced, they're just like robots at the end of time. I'm just imagining like this. I feel like even character designs like feel like they need to be based off of sort of like a description. So like, you know, people who've gone to heaven may have seen things that look like this. Although I don't know if they would be made of metal. They would just have floating faces. They have no need for a neck. Or maybe they have no need for anything more complicated than that. Yeah, got about 10 more people, I think. Pledged to buy a toy. That's good. The You're a Terrible Person comic. Ooh, it's getting late. Go for a few more minutes. Have a good night. Thanks for coming. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to bed now. Cool. Alright, well, I'll I'll probably try to storyboard this cartoon pretty soon. I mean, I've been doing this a lot where I just like put down some sketches and I've made good sketches. It's just I haven't really made that much progress in drawing anything that tells the story. You know, these are just, I mean, this isn't a bad drawing. Should I tweet this? Oh, I mean, that's ultimately not up to you. Uncle Stan, he's nice now. Not up to you how people will receive your tweets. You cannot decide how people feel about you either. But it doesn't matter because you don't need validation from other people. Validation comes from within. Yeah, I did tweet it. Follow me on Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky. Okay. Okay. Here, I'll tweet it out. It's not called tweeting. It's not called tweeting anywhere anymore. Just follow me. Just schmallow me. Schmallow shme. Whatever the fuck they're calling it now. Thank you for coming out. And, we try to get another stream going pretty soon. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, let me end this on a good note. Everybody who bought a plush toy or is pledged to buy a plush toy, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I hope that my appreciation is only 1% as fun as the toy itself. And hope you get it before you think you do. Alright.